Well,
hey guys, welcome to the Merry Boozers RC channel. We had a wonderful day of flying today. We flew the F-104 Starfighter for its maiden flight and second flight. And we flew the E-Flite F-4 for its first flight and then crashed it as thing on the second flight. But it's all okay. It's nothing.
A4, wasn't it?
No, it's F-4. The A4 is the other one.
Oh, shoot.
We haven't flown the A4 yet. Lori's yelling at me across the room, but it was an F4 that we flew today.
I get them mixed up.
But it flew great. I actually loved the F4. We need a wingtip to fix it, and it'll be up back to full speed. But I really enjoyed the way the airplane flew. It's a typical E-Flite AS3X airplane. It took off, and in 5 feet I went, all right, it's locked in and perfect, and then we started ripping it.
you know, it's a jet.
Yep.
Jets, I used to say back in the old days that there's more planes tore up within 3 foot of the ground than there are anywhere else, and that's actually what happened to that one. There was
Yep.
this little bit of a stall that's happened about 3 foot off the ground, and then power up, and it as soon as it powered up, it
When
stalled
Kevin went to power
right,
up, it went to a stall, and he
it
just
went
couldn't
full
get it back.
power, and it went out there, and it hit
Right.
the grass. The
tall
tall
grass,
Or
and
he
it
would have
went-
made it. He would have made it. So anyway,
But it's part of the hobby. Crashes are inevitable.
you know, like I say, guys, you got to realize that when you're landing, you're getting that place where it's going to be crucial. You're coming off the power. It's that finality of where are you going to stall, because a landing is a stall.
Yep, it's a
But
controlled
you can't
crash.
stall 3 foot above the ground, above the runway.
But, hey,
But
you know,
anyway.
it's part of it, guys. Things happen. We'll fix it. Good news is it's just foam, and nowadays you buy a new wing,
Yep.
slap it on there, and keep rocking. So
And I got the
I really enjoyed it. And Dad flew his Corsair a bunch today.
5
again.
times.
Yep, he put 5 flights on his 1600mm Flightline Corsair today.
And I still love it.
And I will admit that Corsair, you know, when it came out, I was like, oh, another Corsair. But
I
after seeing
got to
it,
eat my words on that.
yeah, after seeing it and flying it, I mean, it's definitely the best airplane. That's called custom weathering.
Custom weathering. That's right. That's right. You're right. Yep. That's correct. But it happens to all of us. It's happened to me, and it happened to everyone.
But we got videos to come on them. So the F4 and the F-104 both flew today. F-104 came home perfect, so
Yep.
luckily. But my first landing was like, holy cow! It's got a little bit of black stripe down one of the
gas
tanks.
tank, but you know, it's in one piece. But you was having a little bit of problem with the. We think your receiver's kind of screwed.
Well, I think I have the receiver. I felt like it cut out a second there. The motor shut off. The plane flew for a second by itself, and then it came back.
And then you scared me and says, I don't have anything.
I don't have anything. It came back, and I was like, all right. And I threw the flaps out, turned it in, and I landed it. And so we're gonna
Probably
change out the receiver probably. Who knows? Who knows what it is? It's the ghost things. It's part of the hobby, guys.
I know what it is. I got hit. I got hit. In the old days, I was getting hit all the time.
Somebody else just turned his radio on.
Man, I got hit. Yeah, bullshit. You just stalled it. But
anyway, we'll see soon enough. I really do enjoy the F-104. It's really pushing my flying skill, as I'd say. I've always wanted one. I knew it wasn't going to be the easiest plane to fly. It's a rocket ship. You get it slow, and it kind of gets this weird wing rock to it, and it's like, oh, you got a hold of something a little different than the normal.
I told Wesley, you're going to have to take it off fast, don't
And
jerk
land
it
it fast.
early, and you're going to have to land it fast, in which I was...
Craig Beaven, yes, there are videos of the F-104. They're coming. You'll see them in the coming weeks. That's all I can say on that.
And that is the 80 millimeter.
70.
70 millimeter.
Yep. 70
Not the
millimeter
90.
F-104, not the 90.
So,
maiden flight. Okay. Good luck getting the F-18 to take off from the grass. I don't plan on finding out. I have a paved runway. Well, it's a geotex runway.
but it's long, and I
Yeah.
like it.
I could probably agree that this probably isn't going to be your grass field airplane.
No.
You know.
Well,
it's-
that F4 has little bitty tires about that big on the
Yeah.
front.
I don't see the F4 being a. Now, honestly, if you have a grass field, I think you're better off with warbirds or sport jets, like an Avanti or a Stinger or.
Yeah, these.
You know, the scale airplanes, the tires are really small on them.
They're scale.
They have a hard time with it, guys. I mean, you got to look at what it is. They weren't designed for it. So
Unless you have a putting green.
unless you got a putting green, yeah, Joe Null, you can take anything
Yeah,
you wanted off the grass.
But
But
most
that's a putting
of the
green.
fields,
with it.
even our old field here,
Nah, they're so rough and it's hard on them. So it's how it is. Rather be honest with you than you go out and buy one of these F-18s and go, I can't take it off out of the grass.
well, let's say that hello, GB Linden, Jeff's Custom RC, Victor Shamlis, Hal Rufner, Brian Chambers, Blitz, Squeak FPV,
Gooniac's in
Gooniac.
here. Eric
Gooniac.
Quinn's in here. Jeff's Customer C.
I'm just reading
Yeah,
down the
okay.
list of what I can see, guys.
But guys,
we
welcome to the
appreciate
channel.
you being
Yeah.
here. We here we are again. We don't have a number like Ryan does, but we're over a year.
Yeah,
almost over
I've
a
got to
year
go
now.
through. We're talking about doing that. New wing is already ordered. Kevin Barrows.
Hi, Jeff.
Uh,
Thank you for coming by.
we're gonna have to change your name to Crash Barrows on here, Kevin.
Oh,
I like to give him a hard
Hello.
time. Hey, you know what? If you don't get to joke with your buddies, if they're that serious that you can't joke about it, don't fly with them. I want to fly with somebody that
what
can take
gets
a
me
joke.
is, I mean, he greased the first.
He
flight.
did. And we
when
watched
first
Kevin
landed,
flying
man,
it-
he greased it.
Flying
just
it great.
good.
Hey, it happens to everybody, you know?
Yeah, well.
Oh well.
And I tell you what, Kev, if I ever, you can just.
You can just
Just
let him
let
have
it
it when he
around.
puts one in.
Wesley was out there today going, power, power. turn it
Yelling
off,
at that,
yelling.
power, go!
Remember when you used to do this to me? Yeah, I remember. You're making me crazy.
Oh, I love it. That's half of the fun to me is going out and flying with your buddies and giving each other a hard time when you have a bad landing or
Oh,
whatever.
well, I
That's
did,
having
another
fun.
thing is I've been gone since last Tuesday on a glamping trip.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Florida and you want to go, there are some of the most beautiful rivers and just crystal clear. Hell, I drink out of them.
Right.
That's how, I mean, you can see some of these rivers are 20 foot deep. You can see all the way to the bottom. I'm just saying, if you like that kind of camping, come to Florida. Look up any place that has, now the big, like Swanee River, it's not that, but these small rivers that's kind of creeks and things. We did the kayaking thing, and I'm not a fisherman, but we went with 4 other couples, just had a ball. So,
Yeah.
but
old Papa's been enjoying some retirement. He's a camper, man.
I
When
just-
he's not flying, he's camping.
You're making me crazy, man.
So yeah, Horizon needs a steam catapult to shoot this thing off the ground. I've seen a lot of guys doing that. I don't know if it's tail heavy or nose heavy, excuse me, or what. Ryan said he put half flaps and it jumps off the ground then. So I don't know. I'll be finding out soon enough, guys. I do plan on flying the heck out of this thing, so we'll find out. I know the gear looked phenomenal on this airplane, but you lose by going. Okay, so eventually I'm going to do a video about the free wing versus the E-Flite and the different things. I think if you're flying off of grass, the free wing is going to be a better airplane for you already because of the just standard suspension versus this suspension, because you really don't have much travel in this. From what I've seen, we're about to unbox it. Brian Chambers, we thank you very much for that super chat, by the way.
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate it.
But from what
you don't
I've
know
seen,
how much we do appreciate it.
From-
I wish we could give you a better than just thank you.
right. From what I have seen of other guys flying this, they're having the problems with it. It's normally off of grass or geotex, where the plane is kind of digging in, and I think that suspension in the front gives a little bit, and it puts it in a downward attitude, and that makes it get off. Now, like I said, I plan on flying it. I will give you my full report after I fly it. I'm going to try not to just say, here's the maiden and stop. I want to shake it down, tell you what it is after I get it where I like it. Because I really think the trick with this one is to get the CG just right. Flaps on your takeoff, flaps on your landing is going to be a big difference. Now, don't know yet. Haven't blown it.
Dave. Dave's here.
Dave's RC. What's up, bro?
Jackson RC. Good to see you in here. Thank you.
What's up,
We're just
Sniggles?
kind of looking at Shadow Ops RC.
They've got all kinds of
Rollins
nicknames for each other.
True
Now.
RC.
How many are in the room tonight?
56.
56 guys here. Wow. Look at that. We got our crowd is growing every week. Gets a little bigger and a little bigger. You know, speaking
RC
of
Marshall.
growing, we have decided what we're giving away next at 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if I'm ready to tell you yet, but
Oh man.
we do have a giveaway coming up at 2,000 subscribers. And it is going to be on its way pretty soon. So it'll be a good one. It will
Maybe
be a good one.
Christmas time.
Who knows? If it keeps up the rate it is, we've been doing 100 a week since Joe Knoll, so that's not bad. So who knows? It could be pretty quick. It could be as quick as 2 weeks.
And watching two goobers like us.
Watching two goobers playing around. But well, I think we've procrastinated long
Well, let's make sure
enough.
everybody gets in here.
Well, they gotta
We've
be
been
in here
here
by now.
15
They've been here
minutes,
15
so
minutes. So
we
let's
got the
start.
cat.
Let's start. Yeah, we got a cat sitting right here. He's hanging out.
Show off the pumpkin.
We got our pumpkins, Mary Boozer pumpkins back here. I don't want to interrupt the cat. He's sleeping so good.
And
Gosh, Lori.
And just so you guys know.
But it is Halloween, so we've got our pumpkins.
It
All right, I'll
was
interrupt the cat.
90 degrees today with 95%
Top
humidity in Florida. And we're not griping, but we'd like to have a little
Look at that pumpkin.
less humidity. Thank you.
Look at that pumpkin. 1 year of Mary Boozing. No step, Papa Dots, Boozer. There's my pumpkin. Y'all like that? I didn't carve it.
Pumpkin.
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 That's my pumpkin.
It's a pumpkin.
The cat's like, what are you doing? And then here's Lori's pumpkin. Look at Lori's beautiful dotted pumpkin. Oh yeah, just what y'all came to see.
Let's
Tell you
see,
what.
Read the box. 80 millimeter.
It's an 80mm EDF. This does come with
And
safe select
Where is
in it.
the?
I will not be using it, but
Where is all the specific?
I don't know.
Say.
Hang on, let me
No,
get
here
it.
it is. No, it don't.
it's okay. Let's get it out of the
Anyway.
box. You can have the box to play with here in a second.
This is not. This don't look like one. This looks like a slider box.
It is.
Okay,
Go
here
for
we go. Dun, dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun, dun. You're taking my thing away with you.
I guess so.
Sure. Oh yeah. That new foam smell. Man, this looks awesome. Wow.
I don't know what they did with them now.
I'm actually really impressed with what this looks like. Put it right here too. Well, whatever. Yeah. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Lori's over here about to shank me. There's another one down here. Hang on, we gotta figure out how to cut into everything. Ta-da. Maybe. I don't want to cut into nothing I'm not supposed
I
to.
swear one of these days, since we've moved to another airfield, we're going to fly that Storch. I swear we're going to do it.
Yeah, it's still ready to go. We just haven't flown it yet.
Well, the problem is we don't have any way to get it to the flying field. now.
Yeah, Wesley is also in the process of purchasing a
Trailer.
trailer at the moment. I don't know what I'm
Don't
doing
lose the
wrong.
receiver.
Tape right here.
What?
Don't lose the receiver.
Yeah, don't lose. Thanks, Kevin.
I don't think they sent it to us. I remember opening that box. I don't think we got it.
What the heck is going on here? Kevin's giving us a hard time right now.
And,
That's okay because we give him lots of hard time.
and just so you guys know that we did
I'll be
send
damned
some,
if I can figure out how to get this out of the box.
we did send some information to Cali Graphics. It's in her ballpark now. So be
Maybe.
looking for Callie to have
It'll
some
work.
artwork.
All right.
Hopefully.
Damn, if I can open this. There we go. Okay, we got out one. Ta-da. So you got the hard points for all of your ordnance. Servos. Hinged. And I really like how they're doing this on a lot of planes now. You really saw this, I think one of the original planes I ever saw this was on the foam timber at first, where they're slotting these in. I know a lot of guys are doing it now, but I really like the way they're doing that, where it's kind of slotted in there. Love it. Love it.
Leslie's actually talking about putting this together on.
We might put this together tonight. I think it's like 8 screws to put this airplane together.
I don't know if we can handle it or not.
I don't know if we can do it or not. Well, we're going to try.
There we go.
Hi. Oh, here's the other wing. Star and bar on the other side. What is that? Oh, it's a panel line. Kind of weird looking. Got some weird paint on that one. Lights. Yep, there's your lights. Wonder how that's going to work with a missile out there covering that light. But beautiful finish, as we've come to expect. This is one of the big threes. I mean, Horizon Hobby, FMS, and well, which are the same company now, and Freewing. If you get any of those, you expect a certain quality out of them anymore, and this one does not disappoint, as always. I also like how the graphics come on this one. You don't got to put nothing on it. Our drop tank.
Bomb.
This is not a bomb, it's the drop tank. Everybody gets mad at me. Pow main. You are not forgotten. And even put the little fuel cap on it, which is kind of cool. So there's that.
This looks like the Batman mobile.
I mean, to tell you, this is the Batman. You know, I'm not crazy about this. I don't know how hard it would be to repaint that, but this is my one thing I wasn't a huge fan of on this. If you like the Batman paint job, that's cool. It just wasn't my favorite paint job, but I mean, it's done phenomenally, and you know what? It looks custom without having to customize, so it's a better paint job than what I could have done. Good looking.
Well, the red and the black is paint, and the yellow is
the black is actually painted.
stickers.
You can kind of tell right here where the tape didn't hold perfectly good when they painted it. That, I mean, it's painted on there. This guy's a sticker, but the rest of that is actually painted on there. I don't like that look either. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of this, but it's okay. Like I said, it beats the heck out of having to do it myself.
Here's another.
There's the other one.
There you go.
Yeah, Fred Budd. I'm not 100% sure how to say your name. Fred Mud Butt, something like that. I saw the FMS version of it with the blue paint job too. I really did like that. Wish we were going to be getting the blue one. Your horizontal stabilizer, stabilator. Got the no step stickers already on it. I'm trying to see if I can get that to focus. There you go. It is an actual sticker, not a decal. There it is, and if you want to see the foam finish, I mean, I can't get much closer, but that is some dense foam. It is not bubbly
Kevin
looking.
says you can paint it.
I can paint it. You know what, Kevin? I think I'm going to leave it like it is. There's a smiley face, weird man, also known as the elevator receiving point. Look at him. Rawr. Lori's laughing at me right now because I'm such a dork. Here's this cat. The cat is licking the dog on the floor right now. I just stepped on him. There's the other one. Elevator.
All those decals, do they look easy to remove?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at them.
Maybe once in your paint.
Well, on the tail, The decals on the tail, if you wanted to remove them, yeah, Dad peeled one off with about that much. That's kind of a rubbery stuff. It's not even peeling the paint off as he peeled that one back a little bit. Yep. I think they'd be very easy to replace the tail graphic.
You know,
they peel.
The only hard part of removing is the paint right here. All you do is scuff it up. The hard part would be remove
The
this
goo
bat,
that's left
the little
afterwards. Yep.
bat thing
This
here.
is all paint on the tail. So
Yeah.
the bat is your only sticker on the tail. Well, and this little 01.
Yeah.
The 01 is actually a. It's not a sticker.
It's a
That's
water
a water transfer. So
and this is just a
yeah, and this stuff peels up real easy. Don't peel it
sticky.
up again. 'Cause
No,
it'll
but
just
I mean,
come
it
off.
was
But yeah,
a-
it comes right up.
This kind of like a paper.
If
that's
you want to
DT
get it
thing.
off, it won't be that hard.
Nope.
Same thing with, like, if you wanted to change that, that's actually a sticker, not a water transfer. So that would come off easy. But I would probably leave the no steps
And I
on there.
bet you Cali Graphics has got
Oh, I'm
something to
sure.
put on here.
Anything that fit the Freewing one would fit this.
And you could possibly in the near future get some boozer art.
That's
to put
right.
on
You
it.
could maybe get you some boozer tail art for this thing in the near future. We're just waiting to hear back from her. We've sent her some of the stuff.
Just send it though. We're not on her case.
Not on it yet. Yep.
It took us a while, so but we're looking forward to it.
Kind of an interesting paint job.
It's supposed to be something like I think it's like a
China, I think, is actually what this is from.
vampire or something.
But I think this is a Japanese or a Chinese squadron, if I remember correctly.
Got American decal.
Yeah, but I think it's a squadron that's based over there. Hence the rising star on the tail. I don't know,
I guess, I
100%
don't
sure.
know. Somebody knows more about it than I do.
There's the other drop tank. Let's be honest, it's just a toy F-18 is what I know. And I'm excited to play with it.
And you know, here we go again. Why aren't they giving you two?
Yeah,
two
this is,
pilots?
I mean, just right out of the bag, guys. I mean, I'm
It's
looking
the
at
only
this.
thing- I mean,
The F4 was the same way. Why
What
don't
is
they
that?
go on and give you the other pilot
What would
back
that
here?
cost you? 20 cents?
Right. Add another dollar or two to the thing and put that other pilot in. Anyway, our personal opinions. There's the missiles. I kind of want to paint the missiles. Instead of being gray, I'd like to paint these white. Be my little customizing thing I'd probably do to these. It's heavy. I'm surprised how, it feels it. It doesn't feel as chinchy as some of the other ones I feel.
It don't feel as light as those F4s did.
Here's the other set of
You know
missiles.
what the difference is? They're painted. This is
They're
painted.
painted,
The
yeah.
F4s wasn't painted.
There's the other set of missiles. They do look a lot like the F4 missiles. I'd look at them, but I don't have the F4 here right
They're
now.
a little larger.
They might be a little
The
bigger.
F4s
They probably
are-
still
are
fit it. It's
sidewinders,
funnier.
and these are
Here you go.
rammed airs.
Here's your side tip. Okay, I wish they would have done the missile rails separate from the missile, so I could have left the missile rails on. But it isn't, so that's what it is. Not to say with a little modeling you couldn't cut that off. The fins are actually plastic, and the missile itself is foam. What? Something funny?
Yeah, right.
Opinions are like buttholes, yep. Everybody
Everybody's
has
got
one. Sometimes they stink. I know. Hey, personal opinion, and I want to be honest with guys and what I think. But anyway,
You know,
I wish that would have been separate.
You know, I was wondering.
But
Why
it's
this-
still not bad.
There's English in here. I mean, this thing is thick. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's
But
a book.
But yeah, but it's English,
Here's
French,
the sticker for the back of the airplane.
Dutch or something, and I mean, my God, French,
There's your, actually it goes,
Italy.
funny enough, it actually goes this way, which always
Wow.
looks weird to me, but that way when the air brakes up, the flag is hanging, is why they put it that way. Although that's not an American flag. Interesting. I didn't notice that
kind of
until I
a-
actually got it. Interesting.
Wow. And that's thick book. I'll see that. Of course, it's
There's your manual.
very,
Yep.
very detailed, just like everything that they do.
Take it out of the box, stick it together, and bind it.
Right.
That's what it says.
Guy asked
Here's
what's
the,
for today.
Other missile too. Let's see, nose cone. Uh-oh, my nose cone came out a little crumpled. Well, I'm going to show it to you anyway. Good news is E-Flite will probably send me a new one. They are very good company about that. But my nose cone came out a little crumpled. But I ain't worried about it because this is an E-Flite. So, like I said, this is a company that'll send you a part to fix it. Here's all the screws and hardware were actually crammed in the nose. There it is. Ta-da. And once again, the nose. I like this little detail up here. It's plastic, actually. No, that is foam. Thought it was plastic, but the little air vent. I always like seeing the trails of dirt coming off of that. Looks cool. Plastic tip. What the heck? You just go for the good part.
Well, we usually fight to get it out of there,
Yep.
so I was trying to help.
Is that everything out of the box? Check the bottom side. They like to hide stuff. Wait,
There's no receiver in here.
You're a funny man.
I'm
This is
just
an
saying,
E-Flite. It
I'm
comes in it.
just saying- Well, that's what I mean, but I mean, you got something.
All right, so here we go. Once again, I would have liked to have seen a second pilot in there out of the box. Would have been kind of cool. It's not a game killer or anything. I'm just saying that's something I'd like to see. I do like this pilot.
But the mains on this thing is
The landing
fantastic.
gear is the big selling point
on
on this
this one.
airplane. Is they are very scale and very awesome looking. Here's the aft end. Trying to figure out how to hold that up there, but there's your aft section. You can see the inrunner motor inside of it. Do love these E-Flite inrunners. Well, it's an FMS inrunner, but whatever. Do like them. It's a sweet looking jet, man. I bet this is gonna fly great.
So,
Hang on. So there's what everybody wants to know about always on this plane is your, I think these are mechanically done. But yeah. Anyway. There's that. And nose wheel. Man, I mean, they put all the little scale bits on it in the box. That blows me away that these don't get broke off. That all comes on it. You don't even have to glue all the little fins and stuff on.
just for your reading information, this says it's for a 3+ assembler.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
14 plus an age.
There's little foam bits everywhere on it. Now, I really dig this airplane. I think it's going to be an amazing flying airplane. I can't wait to fly it. Like I said, I've had a little bit of experience with the Motion F-18, and I loved it, so I can only imagine that an E-Flite one's going to be amazing too with AS3X. AS3X is a great thing. For guys that don't like it, turn it off. If you do like it, or buy the airplane without it. But for us guys that actually like it, I mean, I can't see buying an E-Flite plane without it. For the 20 bucks extra that it normally is, or 40 bucks or whatever, you get an $80 receiver. Why not get it? I'm trying to get that without a shiny light off of it, but pilot looks good. I like this little mask too, his oxygen mask. Looks cool. So, as typical with a E-Flite airplane, your receiver does come already mounted, all ran out, where all you gotta do is bind up to it. Nice and easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. So, why not? Let's go on and put it together, right? Lori, front view for a minute. As we start figuring all this out. You're going to start at the aft section and put the
I'm
elevator
gonna
together?
start with an assembly.
Wherever the instructions say.
I'm not as good
So
as-
anyway, guys, that's kind of deals with the unboxing part of it. Plane looks awesome. Now we're going to start putting it together. If you have any questions for us, let us know right now. Stuff you want to see. There's the nose cone on. I mean, it looks like an F-18 to me. It's sweet. I guess these screw on, so I can start doing that.
No.
What?
Screw these on.
What?
This is the first one right here. You put these.
You
in.
gotta put it upside down then.
I don't know. It says
They
put
go like
these
this.
in there.
They go like this.
I don't know. It just says.
But yeah, what the heck? Let's put this thing together. Oh, you put them on here and then you slide it on?
Yeah, that's what it
Is
says.
that right?
It says do this first with the collar.
Yeah, that works. Okay.
With a little short screw.
Let me grab a screwdriver too, since he's working on
Well, here
that.
you can have this. I'm just getting the parts out.
What you got? Where's my screw for this? What screw is it? No
Short
clue.
ones. Now, this is all
These
of
little
them.
black ones.
It must be the little black ones.
Okay. So anyway, anybody have any questions for us as we start to put this together? Right now, I'm screwing the, let's see, top shot for a second, show guys what I'm actually doing. We're going to call this the build video too, all at once here. So Lori, top shot for a second. So what we're doing right now is there's this little plastic piece in the kit that screws on to the elevators with the little plastic part facing the inward side, according to the manual. Like I say, this is live, so if we get something wrong, we'll tell you. There's nothing like putting an airplane together live on the show.
Yeah, and I'm already missing something.
We're going to do
I
this
gotta have some
to the
little
best of our ability.
Have you built your Freewing 90 yet?
I have not. The plan is we're going to fly them both together, and we're going to do a versus video with these
Yeah,
guys.
maybe.
I have flown a Freewing 90 a bunch. At Fall Knoll, I got to fly one a bunch, and at Joe Knoll, I flew one a couple times. So I do like it a lot. What's up? Is that just set in there for a
This goes in,
spacer?
it goes in there.
Oh, okay.
Goes into
It
there.
goes in here.
That's what it does.
This goes
And it that goes into there.
like that. Okay, so wait, let's see if we can show this to these guys. This is kind of a neat setup on the elevator. Let me see if I can figure out how to pick this up and show you how this is working. So I screwed that piece on right there. So now that,
Turn it
Keys.
to the side.
let's see, it's hard to hold
That
this.
white pin goes into
That
the
white
gray,
pin goes into it,
and
like
then,
that.
Then there's
and then there's a little collar,
a collet
but it needs to go in.
like this.
Yeah,
See my little fingers goes into this little.
it goes in
hole,
there, and then you
goes
slide
into
that
there.
over it.
goes into
Oh,
there.
that's gonna be
Wait a minute,
interesting.
Wait a minute, wait a minute.
You got to put it in there.
Well, this.
It's
screw-
got to have
This screws into there.
what? Hang on, I can't see what
Like
you do.
that.
Yeah. So you got to put. Here's what I tell you to do.
Okay.
Hang on.
Tell me
We
that.
got this figured out. Put your. Oh, can't do that either.
That don't do that.
Well,
You see what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying here?
well.
This
I don't know. I'm gonna show you this on camera, on a live show.
You got to pull that out.
Yep.
And
Never pull out.
some way that's I would tell you to get a
I'm trying
but
to.
that's aluminum, not metal. So
Wow,
you
that
can't-
is not. Oh, I got it.
Okay. Well, just so you got.
That is not easy. All right. There's that. You want to fart with that? There you
I'll
go.
Start with this as soon as I
Start screwing that together, and I'll put the rest
Is
of this
this
together.
magnetized?
Should be. Ta-da!
You know, that other guy that works it with Ryan don't have this kind of problems. He just puts them together
That's right.
in the background like he knows what he's doing.
But he probably does, unlike us.
He don't even read instruction books. I noticed that with him too.
He does too. He had the instruction books out there.
Old Bobby K, he knows what's up. He don't need no darn instruction book. He's built about 3,000 of these. I'm getting there. All right, I'm working on the other elevator right now.
Screwdriver.
What's that one not working?
It's kind of stripped out. Here we go.
They're all making fun of you.
What? Beavis and Butthead.
Thank you.
What made you literally?
We appreciate it.
She
this
said-
don't work.
Hey, you know what? Like I said earlier, if you can't take a joke, I don't want to be around you. But if you're gonna give them,
Gotta
you
take
gotta
it.
take them. So you know what? I probably deserve everything being said about me right now. Is it great?
I said I think these two are level 2 assemblers.
We're level 2 assemblers. We weren't ready for this level 3 stuff.
Whatever.
I'm gonna walk around here to this other side while he's doing that.
Well, every screwdriver I get a hold of is wore out.
Hey, you know, I didn't say I have the best quality stuff in the market here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ah!
This big stuff.
Up, up. Trash
Come
can.
back. Parts are running away as always when you try and put something
I just
together.
want to make sure these are tight.
That's what she said.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And they don't fall out.
Well, it's not a good thing if this one falls
Okay,
out.
all right, that's done.
All right, here you go. There's Zingo. All set up for you right there.
Oh, okay.
Here you go.
Put that one in there.
I didn't say this would be the most exciting build you've ever seen.
Can you even see what we're doing?
Yeah, really top shot. You
The
can see it.
camera's way over here.
I can't tell. Oh, there you go.
We can
Okay.
see, we can see it.
All right.
There you go.
I'm just giving it.
Don't crank on them too much. I don't want to rip them out of the
So
plastic.
they don't fall out. I don't think you want these to fall out. Okay, all right, good enough.
Wes
Now-
boozing it up tonight? No.
Now you're gonna put these in there.
Nice.
I don't drink anything but water.
Those.
That's pretty neat setup how they did that.
Yep,
Okay.
pretty neat.
Let's see. I'm going to move the plane forward a little bit so what we're working on is in the center of the shot.
Well,
Ta-da.
you plug those things together,
Yep.
and then you
So-
stick these two screws in there.
Here we go.
Make sure you get the right color.
Yeah,
the
make sure
right
you put them
color.
the right direction. We got to take the rudder off of the F4 today. That was fun.
Cause Dad got it
Dad,
backwards,
gosh!
and
Can't
and
have
the,
nothing
and
nice.
the rudder wouldn't work, and the front
I wish
wheel
they'd
wouldn't
click in
work.
there a little better. Alright, here we go. You know, the funny thing, I say it every week, think of where we came from. We're putting an F-18 together on a live show tonight, and I'm going to say this is going to take us under 30 minutes, even with everybody
I
watching.
don't know. This is the boozers. putting
This
it
is the
together.
bruisers, though. I mean, what am I hitting on? Something's still not right. We're known for our good lucks, not our building skills. Right, Lori?
Yep, sure.
I think it's in there, but I
Yeah.
can't.
Put the gear down. Well,
It's
we gotta put
coming.
it assembled first.
It's coming. Up there it goes. All right, you can screw it in.
Harvey Day.
Screw it. Giggity.
Oh, rats! I wish they'd do away with these things.
Oh, is it one of those? Here you go. Find the one that fits it right there.
Why in the world did they do that?
It is an E-Flite plane, so don't forget you can't use a regular screwdriver. You will need Allen keys. But I bought one this week. Can you even see me right now? I did buy an Allen screwdriver this week.
For us of the unknowing of how this comes apart.
Ooh, it's hard to tell what color is what right now. This is all painted gray. I think it's that one.
Ah, that's how it comes apart.
Find out soon enough.
Okay.
Alright, push that little guy down there. Is this exciting tonight, or is it like watching paint dry, guys? Live build. I do like, I mean, all jokes aside, these E-Flite planes are so easy to put together now. All planes in general lately have just been, I mean,
Here, I think it is. I got my two.
holy cow! Fireman Rose. Bam!
Here.
Check out his videos. I've been watching some this week. The man flies RC planes and combines on his channel. Looked like he was doing soybeans when I looked. Bam! The Farmer Man.
Guess what's next?
Wings.
3 guesses.
The Afterburner.
Well, we need to put that in there if you got one.
I don't have one. Yeah, get that front one to tighten up. I don't
I
feel like
just-
I'm hitting nothing.
I just put it in there.
They're all the same length, right?
Yep.
I can't tell if it's
Well, it finally tightened up.
they're just long.
Yep. The front one was. I don't think you're hitting anything.
No,
Did it tighten up?
no.
Oops.
I don't know what's going on here. Are you sure none of these were longer than the others?
No, the two I used was.
No, they're all the same length. I ain't hitting nothing with this front one.
Well, pull it
Is
back
this
out.
like watching two monkeys right now? Doing something with a football? I don't know.
Good news, they got some good looking shirts on.
That's right, some good looking. Hey, are you showing my butt right now?
Yep.
Okay.
I see your better features.
I'm trying to show you my. I'm trying to. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to tighten this right now. Don't feel like it's hitting nothing though.
Pull it back out.
I can't. You say just pull it out. It don't just pull out. It's down in
It's in
there.
there. Mine tightened up.
I'm not hitting nothing. The back one tightened right up,
Well, it's got to be in there then.
but the front one just spinning. Yep.
Ryan says he'll send Bobby over to help you assemble this.
Right? I need Bobby right now. Put him in the background putting this darn thing together. Well, I'm just telling you, it's just not tightening. I don't know if a magnet will pull it out.
Where's the magnet? That one? I'm looking for a
Yeah, it's right.
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 One.
Oh, there's one.
Probably it.
Yeah, it ain't hitting nothing.
We'll pull it out. Let's see what's going on. We need to see what happens.
There's a threaded insert in there. I
Let's
don't
see
know.
if the screw
Yeah.
thread's in there. Test the water.
I don't know what's going on. I'm screwing. It ain't
Get
hitting
a
nothing.
drywall screw.
Right? Yeah, it goes in. Yeah, it should fit.
That's what she said.
Alright. Let's try this again. I don't know what happened. So anyway, anybody fly anything cool today?
I flew my Corsair 5 times.
Nobody cares about a Corsair. There's 50 of them in the world.
Yeah. Unless somebody brings out a good one like that one.
That's right. That
Tell
is-
you what, guy, that damn Corsair is that
It's so good.
flight line. That is a good flying Corsair.
What am I missing?
Hey, Bledsoe.
Pay it forward says, just think Wesley's an AMP.
That's
Yeah.
right. Just like Wesley went to 4 years of college to do this. Good Lord, is it just long?
It took me a while to get there, but I don't. Does it go all the way in or what?
I don't know. I know it's hit. Yeah, it's hit.
Jet Dude flew his Apache.
Speaking of Jet Dude flying an Apache, we have finished editing the video this week. Possibly tomorrow, maybe the next day, we will have the video of RC Jet Dude flying his Apache. Does this front one you had to screw it that long? Jesus. I still feel like I'm not hitting something. Yeah, it ain't hitting nothing. What the heck? It needs to go down. It's not, but it's seated all the way. Monkeys humping footballs in here. Man, I just cannot get it to. Oh, did I hit it? Can't tell.
The main wings will be
Yeah.
on by midnight.
Right? Sorry, everybody.
Farming
I'm running into a slight issue here.
Or at least we know there's an issue.
This is the fun of building it live on camera. That isn't. Is it going through here? All right, we're gonna check this.
Eric Quinn says use a small owl.
Yep, it goes through there.
And line up.
But see, that isn't lining up with that once it's down in there. That is my issue.
You're getting a lot of screwing jokes right now.
Am I? I can only imagine. I hate to drill this out to make it fit, but I might have to because it's not lining up. There, look at it.
Let me look at it.
Ugh. See it? Hmm? My bad, everybody here. Give me that. Take that out. We got ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, so
We're just dripping with that. That's what she said comment. You know,
Let's see it.
see if Papa can do it. I've relied on him for years. I'm sweating like a something
no
in church.
pressure. We got all night.
Right, no pressure. Under pressure. Something down on me. Can't remember that song. I mean to tell you, I'm sweating. You get all nervous when things aren't working my way. See, normally, let me get my head in here.
I'll tell you what we do. We come back to this.
Normally, if I was doing this by myself, it would be no problem.
Right,
That's
Marion
right.
says push the top elevator to align the holes.
I'm trying, man.
Pushed.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I'm pushing like a pregnant woman over here, and it still ain't going in.
That thing could be right there.
Use a
It is.
tapered peg to align the holes.
Alignment pin, yep. All.
Hang on, I got an awl. But it's hard because you can't get in there. Here. This was not supposed to be this difficult. Said 3 screws. Here you go, put it in there. It goes kind of at an off canter.
Best fitting thing either.
Well, it goes just like that, right there.
Yeah, no, but I
Don't break it.
put that in there and see if
Oh,
you-
it's.
is it lined up.
It feels pretty damn lined up. Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Alright, here we go. We got the awl out. We're RC jet duding now. We had to get more tools. Does it feel like it's hitting anything? Give it a good push. Here, let me go to the other side. Nothing. Son of a bitch.
What?
Excuse my French. Just annoying.
Yeah, you're the one that want to put this damn thing together on.
That doesn't take to build a plane. Get Bobby!
Where's Bobby at? What the heck? Fix this thing for us. Alright, you know what? The back one fit. We'll
Yeah,
come back.
wait. I want to just test
It goes in. I tested it. I think I gotta
And
just
it's
make.
metal too.
Yeah, I think I just need to make the hole just a. It's just a hair off. It won't sink down far enough. It's nothing I can't fix, but it's just not something I wanted it to
Fix
happen
right here on this little.
right here in the middle of the camera.
And it fits down in the little slots. Everything goes down where it's supposed to.
It's just.
The
I mean, it's off by just
a millimeter.
a millimeter, and it's keeping us from putting that screw in. And like I said, if I wasn't trying to do this live on camera,
And there
So
is
try
a
another
metal.
screw.
There is a metal seat, so if it doesn't line up perfectly, then guess what, guys?
different one,
Yeah,
Try
it
another
don't
screw.
work.
whatever. Just put the other one on. We'll fix that later. I hate that that happened for you guys, but
The rear one lines up
you
just
get to
fine.
see what happens.
The rear one just is perfect. but
Yeah, the
front
rear one goes right in. All right, whatever. Let's just keep going for now.
Put this on.
Poop on it.
Give you guys some tinker toys for Christmas to practice with.
No, all the jokes are
I
starting right
tell
now.
you what.
That will not go in there for the life of me, though. Because I'm trying to do it right here on camera.
Where's the?
They're right here. They're mounted in the side.
Oh,
So this is kind of neat. Check this out, guys. Now that we
pull this
couldn't,
apart again.
now that we couldn't put the elevator on, look how they did. I can't see what the hell I'm looking at right now. I'm on the wrong
This
side.
goes into that.
There you go. But
It gets
the
into-
elevator and the aileron are actually embedded into the foam right here. Man, it's awkward being backwards.
Where is that at? Oh, right there.
But right there. It's kind of neat. Alright, let's put this thing on.
These things goes into those things. All
We
right.
will figure it out one of these days. Oh my gosh.
Now, how do you know?
Oh shit. Okay, they're labeled.
Well, how do you know which one these are? They labeled?
They're labeled.
All right.
So this is
I
the
can look at
flat.
this. Okay, I can see this.
And the flat, I don't know which way's signal is towards the front, so the yellow wire goes towards the front. Maybe. All right. That was painful, wasn't it?
Someone said they had the exact same problem. It wasn't the alignment, it was the anchor nut not threaded through. Put a run screw through first and then put the rudder on.
We ran the other screw in. Man, this is not easy either. Hey, would you quit pushing that?
Okay, I'm leaving it alone.
You're making it hard on me.
Go for it.
I'm trying, damn it.
You wanted to do this.
Watch her like
I can always do this for just a little while and let them not see anything.
Hey, would you hand me a pair of...
Well, what?
This was not supposed to be this difficult.
You want what?
Forceps.
Okay, you tell me where they're at.
They should be hanging up there somewhere.
Yep.
They're right there.
Point to them.
I'll just come get them. Man!
Is everybody seeing all this?
Yeah, this quality building right now. This is father and son.
I didn't know this was going to be an operation.
Father and son teamwork build right here.
So.
What? Alright, I ripped it out of there. Now it's going to fit. Oh my gosh. This has got to be our most quality build of all time video on the channel, right? You guys are enjoying this better than anything you've ever seen from us. There we go. Alright, screw that in there.
I'm not going to try because that damn thing.
Make them fit this time too. Oh. It's one of them nights tonight, boys.
Hey!
Hey! Thanks, Fred Barron. This is for assembly therapy. I'm telling you guys, if you ever want to have the most interesting experience putting an airplane together, try and do it while 60 people are watching you.
68 people.
68 people are watching
Okay.
you. That was painful. Give me the other wing. Let's move back over here too. Yeah, Dad, let's put it together live. That was a good idea.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what? I
we
bet
only got 8 screws. What's the big
This
deal?
is a big deal. It's 8 screws.
We haven't even run out the gear yet.
I'm showing your butt again.
What?
Gotta get my super tight thing going.
Oh. Alright, let's see. Flat goes this way. And that one goes in that way. I really do like that little receiver. That's pretty cool.
Rather than you have to have monkey fingers.
Well, I pulled
Tiny
the
fingers.
I pulled the wires out a little bit more. Hey, you're getting it. See,
Well, maybe this was made by Chinese people that got little fingers.
don't be racist.
I'm sorry, but that's where it's made.
Alright, come on. Get in the hole, Wang Chung. Alright, hang on. Wires are sticking.
The labels are sticking.
I just want to get them all in the little hole. And go home. There you go. Whew! Here, give it to me. Here, just give it to me. I'm standing on this side.
Okay.
Someone says you need to verify those wing connectors just to be safe before you screw them on.
We'll verify when we turn it on and nothing works.
Look at it, don't fit. Russell gets them, that don't work.
No, it went in. Did he not let it go to put this side in and they don't line up? Oh. Oh. Good times. Good times. Look at this father and son. That missile's in a terrible place. Father and son building team. They call us Bob the Builder.
Let's see. Okay, so we got them together.
Alright.
So put 4 screws in there.
All the missiles still need to go on it. But
That's it.
that's it, other than putting the bombs and
Well, we
stuff
got
on it.
this extra screw, but just give you an extra.
Maybe they give you an extra one in case one of them doesn't fit your rudder.
I guess so. What's that?
Oh, okay. Let's see. These go on like, yeah, Lori, can you go front view? They can't see what we're doing right now.
Them goes on there.
These go on the tips.
Let's lose the servo check.
Wes needs to get a servo check. Skitbirds was wired backwards from the factory. I guess we're going to find out if this one's one. We'll turn it on. We'll know in about 3 seconds. top view for a second so everybody doesn't see Dad's butt.
What's that? Well, I
Snap that in there.
I want to advertise for the
There you go.
Boozers.
Snap that in there.
Okay, that's what she said. Snap that thing up.
That's right. That's what she said.
It's the bend and snap, sir.
It's the bend and snap. Guys, we really do appreciate those super chats tonight. Thank y'all so much.
No, I guess it's in there.
It's in there. Good enough. Gazinga.
There are no extra screws. You boys missed something.
Oh, the one on the rudder.
That's right.
Yeah, we gotta mess with that one.
Yep. Okay.
Ah.
I forgot the other one. We did left the.
Welcome to the Merry Boozers channel. Hey, you want to know the honest to gosh truth though about these airplanes? There is no hiding anything in a live video.
We did put the.
I didn't put the plane together beforehand. I took it out of the box, put it together like you would be. And you know now that I had that issue. So, can't hide it. Let me grab the battery. Just how it goes. Unfortunately, win some, you lose some.
The good news is this is not our airplane. This is Kevin's airplane. So if the.
He said, "Don't lose that screws, boys."
We'll get it fixed. Oh man, that's not very.
I'll put some glue in there.
I wish they'd give you just a little longer battery lead too. That kind of sucks.
No, in there, does it?
Is it just stuck on something, or is it really that short? Alright. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Fun times, fun times. Memories, father and son working on things.
We got enough tools out here.
Fine plug. Oh, I need a radio. It's hanging on the wall. There it is. Let's see here. Get the IX slow out real quick. You want to see how to set up one of these? Top Shot.
Oh boy.
Here we go. I'm starting right from scratch. Oh gosh. If you ever want to know what an IX slow is like to set up an airplane, ooh, this is very difficult. Proceed. Come on. The 3 buttons at the top. Up. This is really weird when you can't read it. Add a new model. This is too difficult, but everybody always wants to know how to do this. Default. Airplane. Create. Create. There's a reason I give this the nickname of the IX Slow. And now wait. Wait. Still waiting.
He's waiting.
If you've ever been curious about the IX-12, I do love it, but be prepared to wait a lot on things. Don't get in a hurry. And, oh, okay, now we got an airplane, so now we go down here to acro, and we go F-18 -18 E-Flite. Alright. Done. Model utilities. Is everybody like, this is the most boring thing ever? I'm sorry, I gotta do it. If you want to see the gear come down tonight, I gotta do it. Probably should have done this beforehand. Model set off. Aircraft type. Proceed. Wing. It is kind of cool that they show you the wing types. So you need to go down to 1 aileron and 1 flap. That is the right one, right? Yep. 1 aileron, 1 flap. Flap systems is here somewhere. I always forget where.
Did this come? Did this come with this lead?
Yeah, that's the bind plug.
No, but
I will say on the F-18 you do get the bind plug lead that's long to make it easier to do your bind. I love that. I wish they would do this on every Spectrum model. Love it when they do that. Model adjust, flap systems, switch, put it right here. And that's close enough for the gals I roll with. Let's bind it. And we'll set everything else up here in a second. So, Mr. Miller, would you do me a huge flavor and plug that model in?
Does the round hole go in the round thing, or is it the
Square peg in the round hole, please, sir. All right.
Okay. It's blinking.
Yeah.
Then you unplug this.
Yep. All right, we're alive. So, let's see. Up, down, left, right. The one nice thing on an AS3X airplane is they should always be the correct way, right out of the box. When you crash it, automatically 20s, you had a brownout, something. Oh, the battery's not plugged in, or mounted. But I wanted to get it something like this. All right. Dad, would you like to
What am I supposed to
hold
do?
that and be able to turn the elevator or the gear in and out?
Yeah.
All right, I know everybody wants to see the gear. So, rock and roll.
Throttle.
Hang on.
See this part pop up?
Yeah, hang on. I think it has to cycle once. Yep. All right, gear down. Look at how cool that is. That is the best part of the whole model.
I mean, these look like the
The real
retract.
deal. And I like that they come painted white.
I mean,
Yeah, flip them again.
oh man,
That
that's
is so cool.
I mean,
That is
awesome.
cool.
One more time.
One more time. Sorry about how painful
But look
all that
at-
was tonight. They twist and turn as they come out.
Yeah, it's like the real one.
All right, leave them out for a
What if
second.
they've got the same?
So front view for a
Landing
second. Yeah,
ability.
move the stand for a second. Yeah. So here's the other cool thing. So as you come into land, Dad, if you haven't seen this yet, so they actually fold back and down, which you can't see it because of the way the angle it is right now.
Kind of saw a
But
little bit.
if you look at it, look at them now.
Yeah, they take the shot just like the real
They
one.
they
when
look like
land
the
it.
real thing. I'm trying to figure out how to show.
Hey, pull it up and let's land it like it's gonna hit real
Well,
hard.
they can't see it.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah, they actually bottom out. So these are not suspension like what you think.
Well, they do have a little.
They have a little bit of give.
Kind of look
but
like
they're-
a shock absorber.
Once they hit there, they're done.
They're done.
See, and they're sitting on done.
Well,
So
really,
They're not really a shock
they're
absorbing
not
gear.
sure- Really.
I want y'all to know that right up front. These are not really shock absorbing. I mean, they're sitting on, they're bottomed out right there. Now the strut on the front is suspension, and it
Well,
is
they
very
did
light.
that, keep from bouncing all over the
It's
place?
to make it that scale look.
I know, but you would think they would took the shock.
Well, if you got too much spring, then you put
Then
your
you
angle of attack is
bounce
wrong.
up like the A10, right?
Right. Well, you get the wrong angle of attack. I don't know if y'all can see that, but see them?
Yeah.
And they set just like that. A pretty neat design how they did that. There you go. You can really see them working. And the front strut does have suspension too. Top shot for a second. Let's see if we can't figure a way to show that. Dad,
Here.
can you reach up there and like
Yeah.
move them? For all you guys, I know this is the big selling
But
factor of this
there is
plane is
no-
they finally got a scale.
There is no
Retract. No,
restriction to that. I mean, it's just,
no, they're not really a suspension.
this has not got a spring in it or anything, even though it looks like a big shock. It's really.
Yeah, it's
I
just for
mean,
pretty.
It's just for pretty. It's got a little bit because it springs back, but it doesn't have a lot.
Yeah, that's not gonna be
Absorb
a
any
suspension.
real hard landing. It's going to go straight
and
you got-
bottom.
Bottom.
But it looks scale, and I love it. One more time, twist and turn them from the side. This is the part I like. I know I'm upside down, guys, but look at this. And then they twist as they go in. It's so cool. It is so cool. All right, put it back out. We'll let it set on its nose. Slower, Wesley.
Man.
Are y'all wanting to still see how these work? I can't reach up there.
Is
but-
it tree proof?
Man,
No, it is not tree proof.
I mean, these, you see them?
I'm trying to get, there you go, I'm in the middle now. So you can really see them. There you go, guys. Isn't that neat?
But they bottom right there.
Right there, yep.
They pop back out.
That's so cool. Anyway, there you go.
But
And the lights, if you didn't get to see the lights either, they're right out there on the wingtips. Does it have a landing light? No landing light. So you got the tip lights. Now, I know it's direct competitor. The free wing has the lights right in here and not on the tip. So a little different on that. Anyway, there it
Does
is.
the free wing have the landing gear like that?
No,
No, I don't think so.
they have regular suspension struts. That's why I was saying I think grass field you're going to be better off with the free wing. All right, Lori. Front view. It's together aside from that one screw. We're going to have to fix that. How it is, that's the joy of being live sometimes.
And did you show the pricing stuff there, Lloyd?
Oh, I don't know if we have yet. Lori, want to pull up the product page for just a second?
Is this the same price as the F4 or more expensive?
I believe this is more expensive than
I
the
would
F4.
think so because it looks a lot more.
Oh, I didn't let it
detailed.
cycle all the way.
Oh,
Those are supposed to close.
Give me just a second. It's on the wrong window.
Oops. Hang on, Lori's fixing it.
Well, this is a very.
It's a very, this is a very scale airplane. I mean, it's
Yeah,
extremely
it's
scale.
very detailed as far as the landing gear or look like the real ones. I mean the.
Oh, I mean to tell you
molded.
and it's metal, isn't it? It's not plastic.
Yeah, I think it is metal. No.
I can't tell. I think they're actually metal. They're not plastic. The retracts. It's hard to tell.
I know that shock looking thing is
Oh,
metal.
this is metal. Everything on it is metal on the
I think they
retracts.
are
It's
metal.
really a neat airplane. I have to say, they nailed the landing gear on the
They
E-Flite.
really-
They are scale.
Yep, I'm gonna say if you want scale,
Yep.
this is the one you want.
This is the one you want if you want super scale. Now, I don't know how it flies yet, but E-Flite always flies good. I have yet to fly a bad
That
E-Flite.
F4 flew great today.
It did. And there you go. Lori's got the product page up for you. What is it? $429?
$439.
$439. So there you go, guys. You know, I know it's a heftier price tag, but I really think you're getting what you pay for on this model.
Think
I
so.
really do.
I think this one. I'm not too crazy about the graphics. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
the one thing that I would like to see different is the paint job too.
But
I
you
think,
can always paint. You can
I-
always.
you know, to be honest, I think they'd have been better off with just a base livery on this. U.S. Navy, gray on the tail, and that way it'd be an easy airplane to repaint. You know what I mean? You could leave the stickers on it, but
Well,
Hey.
I don't see anything really hard.
here's
I mean,
the other thing,
the
though.
only
My
thing-
tastes are different than everybody else's.
Somebody love this thing.
Somebody else thinks that's the coolest thing since
Yeah,
sliced bread,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
great.
yeah.
You know, different strokes for different folks. If you don't like the paint job, buy the free wing and then repaint it. If you like this paint job, or you can live with it, it's got some sweet retracts on this one, though.
Yeah,
I want to figure out how to put those on my free wing.
yeah, well, I will say that I'm amazed. The first time I ever seen a Wildcat retracts
Mhm.
work was back in the '80s. The guy in
Where they
San-
come from out here and they go in and go suck into the side.
the first
Put the chat up
Wildcat retracts was amazing to me, and that was in the '80s. And I actually knew the guy that designed those the first time. He was from San Angelo, Texas. But that to now when we go to this right here, this is just
What,
amazing.
did we say the wrong price?
I had the plug and play pulled up.
Sorry, that was the plug and play.
The bind and fly's $460.
$469 bind and fly with the receiver. And honestly, if you have a Spectrum radio, I don't know why you wouldn't buy it with the radio already in it. They fly perfect right out the box. The elevator might be a little off though, because it looks like it's got a
Whoa.
bunch of down in it. Whoa! Pay it forward $100.
Who did
Whoa!
that? Pay it forward.
Wow.
Man, thank God.
That's amazing. Well, pay it forward. Thank you so much. Wow.
But I'm
You can
saying-
be my wingman anytime.
But I'm saying, you guys, if you want an F-18,
Wow.
this would probably be the one.
I don't
Not
know.
just by looking
Looking
at
at
it. Now, wait until
we
we
still
fly
say-
it to tell you.
I want to fly them and compare them before I say which one I like better. You guys know I'm a motion guy. I like motion RC, but I also want to be real.
Yeah, but we've never. I have never seen an E-Flite that's that bad.
I haven't either. You know,
Sorry.
I can't say a bad thing about E-Flite. I know there's guys out there that have had their issues, but I have a bunch of E-Flite planes.
Yeah.
Never had a retract fail me. Not to say if you crash it in, it might give out, but I have not. I have all the E-Flite 1200 Warbirds, and I'm not saying this for any kind of pay. I don't get paid by any of these companies. Don't get any of them for free. I'm telling you, the E-Flite planes, I've had all the 1200s. I have not had a single one have an issue out of it.
I
yet.
have both
You've got the
T28s.
T28s. The one thing we don't like on the
Right.
T28 is the nose gear. That nose gear servo stripped on you like twice.
Right.
Didn't you put a big one in it now, though?
I went from that 9 gram to a 17 gram.
If you get the big E-Flite T28, it's
Carbon
back.
Z.
It flies great. Run out and buy one as fast as you can. But get ready to put a new servo in the nose. If you have a grass runway or any kind of bumpy runway, you're going to strip that nose gear out.
Nose gear
in a
just
heartbeat.
Like that. And then we had a bumpy runway, and it would just, the bump would come up, and the wheel
It'd whack
would get,
it, and the thing would go and break it. So
and they are metal gear. Those 9 gram servos in that airplane are metal gear, but
oh, and you had to get a reversed servo
yeah,
for
you
the
gotta
nose
get
too.
a reverse
So
servo.
yeah,
Make sure you get the reverse
or a servo reverser. Either
yeah.
way you want to do it.
But I haven't. I flew the thing.
There you go, Dennis. He's the same way. I've never had one of their retracts give out on me, or I mean, unless I hit it and it didn't owe me a thing. If you come in and whack it, yeah, you're probably gonna break the nose wheel. But if you come in and have a nice landing, they usually survive. And honestly, they survived some pretty bad landings. Man, my F-104 landing today was not very pretty, and you'll see it because we got it on film.
You know, the other
But
thing I
kept
remember
going.
about the F4 Phantom is the sound.
Yeah, the sound of the
I don't know if it's the two
E-Flite.
intakes on the front or what, but it has a certain sound. to
Yeah,
it.
I agree with you, Ryan. I think the free wing, if you've got a grass field, you're going to need the free wing. Don't even look at this one. Because I've seen too many guys try and fly this off of the grass and won't even get off the ground.
Yep.
But if you have a paved runway, I really like the way this one looks. And I mean to tell you, the gear on this look amazing. But I've heard that from a lot of people that have got one of these and are flying it off of grass. If you fly off grass and you have to have an F-18, go on and get the free wing because you're not going to have a good time with this one. It's not going to be the right one. But if you have Geotex or whatever, I think you're going to be all right with this one. I know, Ryan, you put up another video today. I believe I saw it just a minute ago, the F-18 shakedown video. I think that's a new video. Guys, y'all might want to check that out after the show if you haven't seen it. Looked great.
Jeff's Custom RC says
Nose gear is weak. I don't know, Jeff. It doesn't look weak to me, and it's... I haven't flown it yet, guys. I'm not making a single prediction about this until I fly it. All I know is I have seen tons of videos about flying.
Strong from here.
It looks darn strong.
I mean, I don't know, but I'll go with you before we fly it. But it looks awful nice.
But yeah, the biggest thing I can say, guys, I gotta fly it. And let me fly this and the free wing. I'll do a versus video. You guys really enjoyed it last time I did the free wing versus the E-Flite F-16. Personally, E-Flite F-16. It's the E-Flite F-16 is my favorite. 70mm is my favorite airplane I've flown all year. I think that is the best airplane for the size, the batteries. If you have the right batteries, performance. I was flying high alpha passes today, I was coming by a foot off the ground in high alpha today, and I'd put the gear out, touch, and then take back off in a high alpha. And
I would say E-Flite is almost up to
it's so sweet.
The motion planes as far as the paint and the stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
they got.
Like I said, this is one of the big ones. This is an FMS plane. Let's be honest. This is an FMS F-18, and FMS has been making phenomenal airplanes forever. I always wanted to try the FMS Super Hornet because it's got the square tubes. They make one also, but it's got the square tubes instead of the legacy intakes. I've seen Ryan fly his. That one looks awesome too. You don't have the scale retracts, but that plane looks great to me also. Yeah, it's got a little ding. Happens in shipping, unfortunately. I'm digging the heck out of this plane, and I'd like to fly it.
It hit real hard right on it and crinkled it. A little warm.
AS3X is a wonderful thing too. I know there's some guys that don't like it. I can't see how they don't like it. They come with that gyro tuned so perfectly. I love it, and I couldn't see buying this airplane without the AS3X, unless you're a Futaba guy or a, what's the other one? Sky something, I don't remember. Fly Sky, whatever. Then I could see it, but Jeff, I kind of feel you on the grass. I don't know about flying characteristics yet. I will say the scale gear on this, I'm really digging. Also, the E-Flite is a two-seater, and the Freewing is a single-seater. I have noticed that's different, and they look. Hang on, I'll get my Freewing and put it beside it. Let's just talk. Since we're going to talk about versus stuff here. Yeah, pull all the crap off. We'll put them on the table side by side. Excuse me. Woo!
Don't lose the screw.
Don't lose the screw because we got to put that in there eventually. And I haven't put.
This
It does
is all
come.
the tools
The other
that
cool
require
thing.
to put that together.
Put into consideration on your price of this one. It comes with all the ordnance. Just saying. I didn't put all the ordnance on it right now. I probably won't fly it with it, but I'm gonna go grab the. I'll go grab the Freewing. Since we're sitting here BSing now, I think the majority of the guys that were here to see that, I still can't believe. Pay it forward. Thank you so much for that donation. All right, man. Talk to them for just a second while I grab this airplane. Hopefully I don't bang into everything on the way in.
For those who were late coming by, we did send all the graphics to Callie, and there should be some. I think we only got the squadron patches to her, right? No girls yet.
I got a couple of girls. Rosie and
Nothing's
Cassie over there.
officially
So
on.
with nothing official, but we've been kind of keeping you
I
guys.
tell you what, the Freewing is definitely bigger.
We keep giving you
I
guys
gotta
a
get a
little
battery
bit
for
of
it.
information on that part. So.
Let me get a battery for it.
So be looking for that. I'm excited. Hope you guys enjoy them or buy them. I think as soon as you see them, maybe you'll want them for your planes.
So do a hand weight comparison.
What?
See which one's heavier.
Oh, I can
The
tell you
the Freewing, it's bigger.
this thing's huge.
The Freewing is definitely bigger, sitting beside each other, guys. It
Well,
doesn't
this
even
thing,
fit.
I mean, slide those Freewing over here. Let me pick this one up and show them. I mean, hell, you can tell. It's like the F4. That F4 Freewing is bigger than this one. Here we go. Where are we going?
Oh, I never put the darn things on.
Slide her over this way.
Let's see. Maybe if I put
No,
this.
straight up and down. Straight up and down that way. And then I'll
What?
put this one on top so they can see the lengthwise.
Oh, okay.
Here. Kind of get the idea, guys?
Here, I'm on this side.
Okay.
Step out of the shot.
I mean,
There you go. The Freewing is definitely bigger. And Top Shot doesn't really do anything.
that way.
It is bigger. But you guys that are wanting to see it, I know there's a lot of people that want to know which one and whatever. Like I said, let's see. And I haven't ever put all the control horns on the Freewing. I know I'm a bad person
Try
for
that.
it.
Put it on top of that.
That's an 80mm Freewing, right?
90.
90.
90mm Freewing. There you go. There they are together, guys, if you want to know the difference. Now, the Freewing does not come with this paint job on it either. It only comes in base gray. You apply your own
And
paint
this
job to
one-
it.
Has stiff gear.
Yeah, I mean, that one's got,
Whoa, baby.
like I
You
said,
gotta hit real hard to compress that one
if
down.
you've got grass, I think you're going to do
Yeah.
better with this one.
Yep. But now, what's the price on this mama?
I don't know.
Anybody
Off the top of my head, I think it was like right around the same price.
Yeah, right around the same.
Hang on. So, let me show them. I'm going to set that down. So, if you haven't seen it, we got them right here together. Top shot for a second. Oop. Alright, so here's the gear on the Freewing. You can see they're just the more standard gear.
And the gear doesn't rotate.
It don't rotate, it goes down. Now, the Freewing does have actual cover, so when the gear are up, you don't see the wheels at all.
Yeah.
They actually go down and cover them. Whereas on the E-Flite, you still see it. And I haven't put my control horns on because I've been really lazy and haven't been working on this plane. Sorry. The elevator's on. I don't know.
Yeah, Wesley was playing with the. I think didn't you do a paint?
The Freewing's
Paint on this one?
479.
There you go. Freewing's $479. Yeah, I painted all that on this
Yeah.
one. Oh my God, it's heavier. The free wing's definitely heavier. There you go, Laura. You can go back to the front. See how that looks. Oh, yeah, that looks good. There you go, guys. But there you go. Maybe you can see them side by side right now, and maybe that helps you.
Ryan says look at the leading edge extension.
Yeah, the leading edge extension is definitely different. The well, they both have these little plastic pieces up here. This one has little humps right here. I don't think you can see them right now, whereas this one's just more basic.
Well, the E-Flite is a two-seater, and the
right. There is differences in the airplanes, guys. Now, this is not a light. This is an actual light on this one. This center piece here. Let's see. I'm gonna plug this in for just a second, even though I don't have the radio on, just to show you the lights. Oh no, I'm not, because there's no receiver in it. I lied. Lame. I have to put a receiver in it first. I failed you guys. I was gonna light it up for you. I still could technically if I get the servo checker out, but whatever. Ain't gonna worry about it. I did do the NOTAM, the air. What do they call it? I think they call it a NOTAM from Free Wing, where I took the covers back off on the bottom, glued the servos back in.
Oh, this is plastic.
What? Oh, okay. I see what it is that he was talking about. Okay, this is kind of cool. So let's see if I can figure out how to show you this. So top shot for a second. So here's a big difference that Ryan was trying to point out. This part, let's see. This leading edge of the whatever this is called is plastic on here. So you're not going to dent it. This is all plastic all the way back to here. See that? So that's kind of cool, whereas on the Free Wing,
it's just foam.
it's foam. Okay, let me get this back on the table. I'll get it back up there. This is not easy juggling these two planes. So there you go. On this one, it's foam. And the cockpit's not the greatest either, to be honest. But on the gray one, you were supposed to customize, so woo, it was known. But just to be honest and compare on the comparison, if you get the gray F-18, the cockpit leaves a lot to be desired. Pimp it out. Prevents hanger rash.
Now,
Yep.
I have seen the
Free Wing does have the
fly, and it flies.
It flies great.
Great.
The Free Wing does have the nose light already on it too, on the gear. I don't know if you can see it. That's why I was wondering if the
It's
E-Flite
like
had it too. You can see the little pot right there. It's got the light on the nose gear. But the nose gear on this thing is so scaled looking. I wish you could get it in the shot, but it's hard to see it. The trailing link and everything for that nose wheel. I mean, look at it suspend when you set it down. I can't get over the gear on this one. I mean, look at them. You can see them now. Look at that. Got its hydraulics. I just can't get over it. They don't actually do any kind of suspension, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. They're going down and bottoming out. There's no suspension left in them. But they look really pretty. And the wheels on this one are a lot more scale looking, too. On the E-Flite. See that wheel? That looks like a real wheel. But it's also smaller to look scale, so it's not going to do as good off the grass.
Right. I would say right now that you would get the Free Wing for grass.
Too much of a workout for him. Fat guy over here sweating to death. But anyway, hopefully that at least answers some of you guys' question. I know everybody right now wants to know which one do you get, and I can't tell you until I fly them both. And even at that point, it's a toss-up because, you know, you might like the gear more on this one than this one or whatever. I just want to give you all of the options you can see to know which one to pick for
what
yourself.
batteries do the E-Flite
They both
make?
fly on the same batteries.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, well, there's no say the option on that.
There's no big thing on that. You can also put an 80mm in that one if you want to fly lighter. You have two F-18s. What the heck? Yeah. This is the free wing and this is the E-Flite. So I was trying to show people the difference between them since we're sitting here.
Is the free wing nose plastic?
The free wing nose is foam, if I remember right. I can see, yeah, it's foam. Nope, it's foam.
Oh, it's all.
Foam all the way to the front, and so is this one, except there is a little piece right here that is plastic on the end of this one. The free wing's nose cone is foam. They are both removable. If I can reach over and do it. There you go. The free wing actually has this little piece of wood. I don't know, Top Shot? Or is that too hard? Sorry. The free wing nose cone actually has this little piece of wood that goes into it, and then the magnets. Since we're going between it, and then if you look at the little, ooh, there we go. If you look at that, it's not the best detail on it. They did do it. Whereas I noticed on the E-Flite, it looks just a little better. And I'll grab it too and show it here in just a second. Apples to apples, right? Gotta show it. So, on the E-Flite, that just looks a little better to me. Minus the oops right there. That came out of the box, sorry. But yeah, that is plastic on the tip. Sweet. There you go. Any other questions about the planes since they're sitting right beside each other? The E-Flite came with all the control horns on right out of the box. The free wing did not, and I still haven't put them on actually. They're sitting right over there. I need to put them on, but
That's at level 4.
that's that level. This one's a level 5 completion because you got to put all the control surfaces on. We were looking at the box on the E-Flite and they have levels on them. And we said, what the heck's a level 3 completion level? Never heard of it before. So
These guys are apparently level 2.
we're level 2 at completing stuff because we couldn't finish the level 3. No, I like them both a lot though. I don't know which one's my favorite. I really don't yet. I feel like that's hitting on something because it's not setting flush, and I don't want it to. Okay.
You know, that's right. I mean, if you're if you're a
free wing guy,
Right,
get the
get the
free
free
wing.
wing,
If you're an
man.
E-Flite one,
but I'm kind of
There's
both. I mean,
E-Flite.
I'm sorry, but
I like them both. Yeah. To be honest, why get one if you can have them both?
I like to having two Corsairs.
Right. Why not have two
F-18s?
Corsairs?
I mean,
Two wives.
who is it? I don't think we have.
Lord,
Is
what?
it Farley that's got
You have
all
4 wives.
the
Yeah.
Corsairs?
Yeah,
or-
I think it's Dennis Farley's got like 5 Corsairs. If I remember right.
So
Is it you, Dennis, that's got like 5 Corsairs? I can't ever remember.
I forgot which one it is. Either Farley.
It's either Dave, or it's
or
either Dennis or
Kowalski.
Kowalski. I can't remember which one. One of them's got like 5 Corsairs.
Can you adjust the elevator servo horn linkages?
I imagine you can. Yeah, you can. Well, not on the E-Flite. No, they're where they are because of the way it's designed. I don't know if I can show you this. Let's see.
Yep. We went through that earlier.
Well, I'll show it again. They might be coming in late.
The
Okay.
building thing.
Let's see.
It's got
Wait.
kind of a neat way they did it.
Yeah, so the horn,
It's not focused.
I don't know how to show this. The
There
horn
it is.
actually slots into that, and then that screws down onto the elevators. Do you see that? There's not really, no, to answer your question, you can't really adjust that.
It's Dave Kowalski with all the Corsairs.
Dave Kowalski has all the Corsairs. I can't even remember, but there you go. To answer your question about the elevator on this one, no. And then on the free wing, to answer your question, because I had to take it all apart and re-glue it, because this is one of the original F-18s, like first batches, and we still haven't flown it yet. But to answer your question there, this panel comes off, and then there's a standard linkage in there to adjust that on the free wing. Hopefully that. Oh my gosh, juggling these two planes is not easy in here. There you go. I also noticed, oops, maybe Ryan, what you were having a problem with, the angle of attack on the free wing, it naturally sets a little up. which probably helps this get off the ground. If this one had just a hair taller nose gear to set like that, I know it probably wouldn't be scale, but it would probably jump off the ground a little easier. Farmer Man Rose, for the beer celebrating a great week of flying EDFs and getting the new F-18. I'm talking about the ones who have the new F-18. Cheers to all, because you have to get one if you don't. Thanks, Farmer Rose.
Yep.
Appreciate it. He has a channel too. Don't forget to check him out. Man, I'm excited to try it. I really am. I really, really am. Whew, we had a good day of flying too. I'm tired after our good day of flying.
Yeah.
That's the Florida sun still takes out. I know everybody's gonna be like, we hate you right now, but it was probably 85 today, humid, warm.
It was
Still hot here in Florida. I know it's October and we're all supposed to be pumpkins and cold weather, but it ain't cold weather in Florida.
When the humidity's as high as it is, and they get the temperature up to
It's still
90,
hot.
it was 90. It was just sweat city out there today.
Yeah.
But
we still get to
enjoyed
fly and
ourselves.
we
I mean,
enjoy
we
ourselves.
flied. And when we first started out, we was crosswind, and by the time the day went a little bit farther,
It got to be nothing. Yeah, we got there. It was probably 10 to 12 mile an hour crosswind, and then it got real nice towards the end. The elevator clevis pieces can be adjusted back and forth.
oh yeah, okay. The screws.
What?
That's,
Oh, the screws can be moved back and forth. It's not.
it's not the kind of.
It's not like you're used to. He was
guys are
asking
thinking
about a clevis.
right there.
You don't have a lot of adjustment in that though.
Yeah, yeah.
Not like a control clevis like we're all used to.
Yeah, that's a little bit
A little
out of
wonky.
the box thinking.
It's a little different.
Yeah.
I don't know. We just took it out of the box, guys, and put it together. I'm sorry. Look at the wheelbases. Well, the wheelbase on the... I don't know. Give me a measuring stick. No, I don't got one up there. Oh, yeah, I do. We want to know the wheelbases. Look what I do for you guys. 19 inches on the E-Flite. 17 and a half on the free wing. Right? Well, I'm kind of guessing. They're about equal, actually. It's like 18 on the E-Flite. Count the tire treads. Well, you see, Pilot Ryan, there's 5 on the E-Flite and 6 on the... I'm just kidding. I have no idea. Getting a little picky now. Anyway, I'm excited to fly them both. They're both awesome. You know, like I said, I have a hard time picking one out yet because I haven't flown them. I've flown that one, not that exact one. I flew them at Joe Nall. The Blue Angels one is the one I flew.
So I seen this
And it is
free
a rocket.
wing, and it flies
It's fast.
super.
It's awesome.
I mean, it just one stable machine. It got
The
my
panel lines
attention.
don't come on that one the way they are either. I did that. I will say, one thing I can see right off the bat, they both have the little, you know what I'm talking about, where they injection molded it?
The flowers.
I'm not used to seeing this many flowers on an E-Flite or on a free wing. Both of them have quite a bit of the little flowers on them. See them? Look at them. I mean, they're all over.
Yeah.
Normally, the free wing ones do a good job of hiding that. On the F-18, they have a lot of them up here on the... how many rivets? None. Neither one of them have a single rivet on it. It's probably staying that way. Dad's going cross-eyed. He popped out of that F-104. I know, Ryan. I know you were kidding. I was joking with you, too. Come on, man. Come on, man. If I needed help with anything, I'd ask how to... promote my Amazon store, or here's my
Flowers?
website. I'm just kidding.
Is that about the little injection?
The little injection molds, these. See them?
They're called flowers.
They call them flowers. A lot of guys call them that. These, right here. Look. Right there.
Yeah, I see them.
They
They're
look
back
like
here on
flowers.
the
They're on both of them, so I can't ding either one of them
No.
for it. They both got them all over them.
But I just got through with the MiG.
The AC Air Marshal. This is true. There's no stupid missiles permanently mounted on the wings. This is true. The free wings just got the rails. You can put missiles on them.
Don't you have to buy them separate?
Yep. But I will say that the E-Flite comes with all the ordnance, whereas what nationality are the pilots? Well, you see the E-Flite with its Rising Star paint job. This is definitely a Japanese pilot, whereas this one is the Devil something Squadron. I forget after doing it. VMFA.
No,
This is
the
definitely an
same way.
American, but I think he actually originated in Vietnam, if I remember right, from where these airplanes are coming from.
I don't remember. I don't know. It says USS Nimitz on this one.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. I'm being dumb.
Hey, does this actually?
Yeah, it
stay
does
like
come
that?
down. Yeah, the tail hook on the. Oh, you know what? The tail hook on the E-Flite kind of stinks, to be honest. I didn't even notice that until he pointed it out.
This is gonna not be good. I hope there's nothing out there because this one just falls.
Yeah, this one doesn't even have a tail hook. I didn't even notice that.
But it has an air brake.
But it does have an air brake sticker. Neither one of them has an air brake. Neither one of them have a functioning air brake unless you're the RC Jet dude. And then his has a functioning air brake because he designed it that way. Oh.
So
If you
Nick-
fly with ordnance, expect to do a whole lot of. Oh man, thank you.
I like
Leadsun Trains and
Leadso
RC.
Trains.
Leadso, sorry. It's hard to read that from over here. Thank you. The super chats tonight, man, you guys are killing us lately. This is great.
But next week
Affords
you
us to do this kind
you
of stuff.
should be flying your MiG.
Yeah, we got the MiG ready. Papa's already got it all dotted up. Hopefully Kevin's got the wing glue back on the F4. And we can get out there and fly them together because that would be a lot of fun. Having an F4 chasing MiG around.
And then I have got the P61, which I'll put it together this week.
Yeah, Dad's going to finish putting together the
And-
P61, so
and,
hopefully we can fly that. He's got a silver
Pin.
pin, so he's
See
going to
how
try
well
and
that
silver
comes
Papa
out.
Dot it.
See how that comes out.
Yeah, we
with
haven't
black
done that
airplane.
before.
So we got some stuff coming.
Yeah.
And
And then we flew a bunch of stuff today. I flew the little E-Flite F-16 today. I wasn't impressed with that airplane the first time I flew it. But today I kept moving the CG back and I moved the battery all the way to the back of the battery tray. And man, it is a high alpha little machine now. I was coming across there, I mean, just woo! So I liked it a little tail heavy, well, according to a lot of people, but yeah, CG all the way 2200 4S pack all the way back in the battery tray. You'll have a great time. If it's nose heavy, it don't fly very good. But really enjoyed it. We did a flight with that. We did the F4. We did the F104. I got to fly the Super Viper again today. We didn't film it. Yeah, it snaps in.
Snaps in
It's
there.
for
I was
pretty.
going, Hey, wait a minute.
That's good. It just barely goes in there. Nope.
Really?
I think you just.
I didn't break it. It already was broke.
Gosh, can't have nothing nice.
It was
Well.
already falling down.
Whatever. It goes in there. I'll
Goes
glue
in
it up there.
Gazetta.
Whatever, I'll glue it in there. Actually, Steve made his tail hook go up and down with the servo.
Yeah, I know. But
Guy's
that's
nuts.
poop for me.
That guy's nuts with how he does his airplanes. We love him to death. If you want to see the craziest, and then Steve's all the little formation lights on these. He put actual little lights in all of them, and they glow. I mean, it's nuts. If you want to see a neat F-18, go see the RC Jet Dude's YouTube channel and look at his Golden Knights F-18 modifications. That guy has done some insane stuff. I got to see it at Knoll. He took the air brake out of the F-15 and made a functioning air brake on one of these. Did all the lights, I mean all over it is lit up. Painted the wheels. And I will say, he painted the retracts white and it looks really neat. And especially on the, if you get the Blue Angels, yeah, Blue Angels F-18, paint the wheels It looks so much better with the struts painted white. And did a fine job. Jeff, have you got an F-18 yet? And have you started customizing it on the channel? I don't know if I've seen you with one yet. I could see you going nuts with one of these, man. Color CAG birds is prohibited. Full span flap. Yeah, and he did the full span flaps, Taylor-ons. I mean, he went nuts with his. It's got, I think when he puts
Hey, 4-0 Astros.
What?
4-0. The Astros are ahead of the.
Sorry, his son wasn't one of those sons that he was proud of about sports ever. I love airplanes, and we got into this big, but when he was talking any kind of sports with me, I was like,
I'm sorry, but I can't help. I'm not a big pro anything anymore.
right.
But when it comes to World Series, I have to break down and watch.
Yeah, we all have our day. Is the truth about these airplanes too? Heck, I crashed a few this year myself. I put an F4 in at Knoll. I killed a Pandora last year. It was his.
It cost me $90.
$90 Pandora. What else did I crash? Have I crashed anything else this year?
That's because you bought that used radio for me.
That's your fault. You're too cheap to buy a new one. That used to hang up there.
I don't know.
Whatever. I don't know. I'll mess with it.
It's been hanging down.
Tomorrow videos of the F-18 will be added. 3 to 5 guys. It was one of those days. You know, the only sport I really enjoyed, now to get off of the airplanes too much, since we're talking sports in there, the only sport I ever got into as far as watching and enjoying was hockey. I really did. Pittsburgh Penguins, I liked them back when they sucked. Now it's even better because they weren't sucking anymore. Anyway.
I went on strike with the Major League Baseball and football back in 1993 when they both went on strike, and I said that's enough.
Anyway, we don't want to get into sports
Get
or
up that
politics, anything to do with that
But
on this
I
channel. This is
still-
RC
I
airplanes.
still have to watch the World Series.
You gotta watch the World Series. And I did take him to see, you always were a Yankees fan. And I took him, we went and saw the Yankees
play the Rays.
I remember.
We
Or maybe I didn't take you there. I was too young for that.
I took you.
He took me. We went and saw the Yankees. I said, whatever, give me a hot
I
dog.
broke down, and since we were in St. Petersburg and the Yankees were playing the Rays, I broke down and said, okay, I'm going to go see them.
That's right. I went to take you to see Rodney Carrington. I remember now.
Yeah, Rodney.
Oh.
Crash really just destroy landing gear.
What? I don't really crash, just destroy landing gear. I'm convinced the nose gear is supposed to hit the ground first. Yeah, that'll definitely tear him up. It never works. The RC Air Marshal, good point there. Yeah. Hitting that nose wheel first. It makes for some good bounces, though.
Wesley asked Wesley about the Storch.
It's right over there in the corner. We haven't flown it yet. For one thing, so we changed flying fields, and the Storch doesn't fit in my car. So Wesley is currently trying to buy a Boozer trailer, so that when we go out to the field, like today, I could only carry 2 airplanes out there. And when you're trying to film this, it's not working for me anymore, and then especially when you have a 9.5-foot Storch that doesn't fit in a lot of vehicles. You even are hard-pressed to put that in the back of a pickup truck. And so I am currently looking at a trailer. I think I've figured out the financial aspect of it enough to get it. So we'll be getting that in the next few weeks, and then the Storch is going to fly. The Storch is fixed. If you want to see it, it's all in one piece.
If you guys would send us about $4,000.
Yeah, if you'll send us about $4,000, we'll go buy us a trailer. Hey, we're getting there 1 week at a time, though. I'm joking with you. Don't worry about that. We're not complaining, but no, I think I've got it figured out. We're looking at a 6x12 trailer. I'm gonna have a bed in it for when we go to like Knoll and that kind of stuff. He normally takes his trailer. And I mean, we'll go between the two of them. But we want to have us a little place to stay, and then I think I've got it laid out to where we're going to have tables that go in as racks for the airplanes, and then when you get to the event, the racks come out and have legs.
Just like the air marshal says, we got to have a fixed cooler on the front of it.
Right, so we can have beer for all the Boozer family when they come out and hang out with us. We got to have a fixed booze area on the front of it. Free booze for everybody that comes and hangs out with the boozers.
Paint the whole trailer like a boot cooler.
Right. Make it look like a big Yeti cooler.
Oh
We probably will be painting the trailer to be, I mean, you know, have our logos on it and that kind of stuff. I do also plan on being able, I know a lot of guys wanted us to bring stickers last time at Fall Knoll. I was not able to do that, but I am planning on at Joe Knoll and some of the other events that we're going to go to, bringing Boozer stickers once Callie gets them finished. If I could bring 10 of each kind.
Just strap the storks to the roof like a deer.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that. Okay, so when he takes his T-28 to the flying field, he has a tonneau cover on the back of his pickup, and he built him a little cradle that it goes in, and then he puts a strap over the top of it, wings on and everything, and goes down the highway with that plane, and it's so hilarious looking. I know he gets people that are like, what in the world? Because there's this, you know, 9-foot airplane on the back of it.
Wider than the truck.
The wings stick out each side of the truck about that far, but it looks hilarious.
I go 60, 70 miles an hour with it.
Yeah. He drove 30 minutes from his house to our house the first time with it on the back. He didn't have to do that anymore because I only lived a mile from the field, but now that we're going out there, it's hard for him to fly that or like the Spitfire. Like if you wanted to fly your Corsair today, you couldn't take the Spitfire or the T-28. You've got to just pick one plane. And I don't want it to be like that because I keep a lot of me and Kevin's and Dad's planes here because I have a big garage. And so I want to be able to take multiple of our planes out there. Like if I wanted to fly the Spitfire and the Corsair together, I want to be able to do that. And I don't like taking the wings off of airplanes. I hate that. I'm spoiled now. And I don't ever take the wings off of nothing to take it to the field. And man, it is awesome if you ever get that way. I must have missed something, Pilot Ryan.
We were asked today at the field if we sold any of the planes we review. And
Not really. We said we paid for them all.
Not
Maybe
yet,
one day at
anyway.
least. Yeah. For now, no, we keep them. They're our planes.
Well, they're either, most of them's Kevin's.
I've seen a 100cc Edge 540 strapped to the Honda Civic's roof. That'd be pretty funny, have it as a big horde ornament. Anyway, it's funny, guys. That's kind of the goal right now, though. I want to have it where we can take and put me and Lori's scooters in it and the planes in it, and when we go to these events, unload the scooters, ride our little 49cc scooters around, you know, it's got the horn that's like, I'm good, but... But anyway, we're gonna... But we really are looking forward to being able to go to events and take our scooters with us and ride around on those, and I don't know, that's what our ultimate goal is, and when we go out to visit with you guys, be able to have a place to come back and fellowship and have some camaraderie.
Just so y'all know, we do have a sugar daddy. Thank you.
What? Is somebody asking if we have a sugar daddy?
No, it's Brian says yes. They're all Kevin's.
Oh yeah.
These two are Kevin's.
Yeah, these are both Kevin's airplanes sitting right here. They're not mine. But he's nice enough to let us review them on the channel, and that's the half of the fun, you know, guys? You'll get beat up, Wesley. Nah, I'll be alright. Come and get me. Anyway, guys, I've said my piece for the night. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. How long have we been on tonight?
An hour and 50 minutes.
An hour and, what, 2 hours?
50 minutes. Well,
wow.
10 minutes.
And, you know, it's funny nowadays, we get to sit in here and BSing with all you guys. I know the unboxing took forever tonight because we couldn't put the darn thing together, but I know it's amazing to me how quick 2 hours goes by. You know, at first we were always like, well, let's do an hour show.
Just sitting here.
We sat here and hang out for 2 hours, don't even realize. That's right, Kevin's awesome because he gets them from you.
Yep, there you go.
He did too.
Kind of a
scooters, you're an old man. No, I'm talking like actual like motorcycle scooters, 49cc, like you know, chainsaw skateboards. Lori rides her scooter to work every single day. You know,
Frank,
you're gonna
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Lori has put 1,349 miles on a scooter this year. That is a long, long way
Since January.
That is a long way on a
The
49cc.
BS is the best part.
The BS is the best part. That's right.
Well, that's why we do the best. But we try to give you an honest opinion.
Yeah,
guys.
we always
Hopefully,
try.
When all this is over, I really try. We really try to give you a very honest opinion. We'd like to have another pilot in the E-Flite. I mean, we talking. Hey,
Yeah,
come
I
on,
mean,
guys, what's this?
There is always things that I'd like to see, and you know, to be honest, if there is no fault with these, that means you're probably getting paid to review it. If there is nothing wrong, because there's always something somebody would change. I don't care who you are. If you're looking at your plane, you're going, man, I wish they would have done that a little bit, just a little different. It's the truth. I'd rather be honest with you than anything.
The
Zoom,
E-Flite's
zoom.
Damn, I mean, you know.
But they fly so good
I'm
anymore. I
still-
don't care. I think.
I'm still going back to this. I mean, from where we were
Oh, yeah.
10 years ago to where we are today, and this scale
Could
is just
get.
awesome.
I know there's a lot of people that are like, it's foam,
Man,
but
it's
I don't
foam.
care. They look more scale in foam than they ever did when we were doing it out of balsa.
Well, those even the ones that's got the turbines, they have to give away a little bit on the turbines to me. I mean, we have that guy that had that turbine last week, and he had that F-16, and it was awesome, but
I don't know.
I'm looking at this going, I don't think so. I think I'll stay with this. and Kevin's got that plane.
The Viper?
The Viper.
Man, the Viper
It
has.
sounds like a.
We both have said this, and I don't know if it comes across on film. That 105mm JP fan has a very unique sound. It sounds like a jet flying around. I mean, it sounds like a turbine. And like I said, I've never heard another electric airplane that sounds like that JP fan. And I don't know. Airliner is next, Victor. Yeah, I saw that out of the corner of my eye. I hope so, Victor. I hope to do the airliner this year. But like I said, that JP fan is awesome. I highly recommend one. I flew it today, loved it, every minute of it again. Landed it in a crosswind, plane handled fine. I want an airliner, Victor. You can go on and send it to me when we find out what it costs together. I know a guy that's flown one. He said it was really good. Maybe one day I'll introduce you to him, and I think he has a YouTube channel. You can go and watch his videos. He talks about it sometimes.
And Kevin's right. You can't just hot glue it.
Yeah,
on a
when you
balsa
oops a
plane.
balsa plane, you don't just
done
hot
that
glue
to
it.
what Kevin did today, you would have been rebuilding the wing all the way to the fuse
Oh yeah. So
instead of just crunkling.
I love foam, and you know I like balsa too. Don't get me wrong. We're really happy to do our storage and have
I
it.
don't have a problem.
But
with
I
balsa,
don't. This is so easy now that it's hard not to do a bunch of this and have
but,
a. I want to have a couple wood, but I want to have a bunch of these. Like everything you can put in my hand, I want to fly out of the foam stuff.
and
kind of
one turbine jet at 10 to 15.
No, the turbine jets are about $4,000
I
to
don't
get
know. I've
into.
seen one. Of
You
them.
can get that expensive.
I've seen just the F-86 the other day on
The
Market
if
on
you
Facebook
get
for-
the HSD Viper from Andy with a turbine in it, it's around $4,000. I mean, it might be even $3,000. I can't remember, but I mean that's talking find and fly turbine. But you have to get your turbine endorsement. Everybody, don't forget that either. If you decide to get a turbine, don't forget to get endorsed to fly it. So, anyway, I've had a great time tonight.
I've got a wonderful time. Other than that screw didn't go in that airplane.
Other than that darn screw, yeah. When we turn the camera off, we're gonna throw the E-Flite. We're gonna maiden it like Bobby did the other night with the Havoc.
Yeah, I don't think this one will do this well.
I don't know if this one handled it good. BVMs are high dollar. I see somebody talking. Oh, it's Kevin
Yeah.
about BVM. Yeah, they are high dollar. You're talking some money. That T33. There you go. I'm a little over $3K all in for my T33. So somebody's got the new HSD 233. I'd like to fly that airplane. That looks awesome. E-Flite SU-30 looks awesome, Fred Barron. I've seen the pictures and stuff on that. I'm sure we'll probably end up doing one eventually. Yeah, the big composite turbines are expensive. There's no way on God's green earth I could buy one of those. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of money. Foam would be pushing my limit of ever getting one.
Yeah,
If I got, I mean, $3,000 is a lot of money to me. A lot. And I can buy a lot of foam planes that fly really good for $3,000.
But just like I said, I seen that just the kit for an F-86 was
that was a
$4,000.
BBM. That's an expensive
$4,000.
airplane.
That was nothing. That was just the
Balsa,
plane.
yeah.
I don't think so.
Don't get me wrong, guys. I love turbine, and we do plan on getting some turbine stuff in here with the new club. We have a lot of guys out there that fly turbine. I've talked to some of them about being on the show, so we will be answering those questions in the future. We plan on getting some turbines in here. I don't know how we're going to get that F-16 the guy has because it's
huge.
It's huge.
I mean, it take up that whole table.
But I would like to get him in here, talk about how turbines work, all that stuff. Possibly buddy box with him and maybe fly
I was asking
one.
him where his blower was. He said, "Oh,
that crap's gone. Yeah, you hit a button and it starts itself
with
now.
a little fan on the thing and all this stuff." So since I've been around and they've changed a lot, that was only 4 or 5 years ago.
Just sell one. Here you go. Just sell one of Papa Boozer's cars and then I can have one. Hey, there you go. That's a good idea.
And you know what would happen? As soon as we sold that car, that plane would be in 10,000 pieces.
Yep,
And Papa
I agree.
would not have a car.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not much for that. So,
Papa,
guys,
Papa actually figured out how to keep his car, one car over in
yeah,
his
Papa's
house.
driving his cars now, so that's good.
So that's the good news. I hadn't drove them a lot since I moved to Florida. But yeah, let's we BS'd enough.
Yeah, we've BS'd enough with you
We-
guys.
we
We don't
filled
want to
them with
waste
the
your time
BS.
ever. So, without further ado, let's sign this off. And somebody did do an intro to turbines. Go check out Pilot Ryan. He's got an HSD turbine Viper on his channel of him flying. Go check it out. Drop your link in the description below, Ryan, if you got it handy. Boozer just had a bug fly right in his eye, and he's gonna head out of here. Guys, we've had a wonderful time.
We've had a full day of RC.
We have had a full day of
You
RC.
can't beat it.
We love it.
You can't beat what we're doing.
But it's bedtime. And
Right.
without further ado, get out there and fly with your buddies. RC is always more fun flying with your friends. We'll see y'all later. 5, 4, 3, 2.
1. We're out of here.
Bye, guys.
Next Sunday. Be here.
8 p.m.